Shalom, shalom. This video is about the Gospel of John chapter 13 verse 1 to 17, about Simon Peter Kefa's last of three prayers at the Passover Seder meal. And I'll read the text for you. Now it was just before the feast of Passover. Yeshua knew that his hour had come to depart from this world to the Father. Having loved his own who were in the world, he loved them until the end. While the Seder meal was happening, the devil had already put in the heart of Judah from Kriot that he should hand over Yeshua. Yeshua knew that the Father had given all things into his hands and that he had come from God and was returning to God. So he got up from the meal and laid aside his outer garment, and taking a towel he wrapped it around his waist, and then he poured water into a basin. He began to wash the disciples' feet, drying them with the towel wrapped around him. Then, when he came to Simon Peter, who said to him, "Master, are you going to wash my feet?" Yeshua responded, "You don't know what I'm doing now, but you will understand after these things." Peter said to him, "You shall never wash my feet." And Yeshua answered him, If I don't wash you, you have no part in me." Simon Peter said to him, "Master, then not only my feet, but also my hands and my head." Yeshua said to him, "He who has bathed has no need to wash, except the feet. He is completely clean. And you are all clean, though not everyone." He knew who was betraying him. For this reason he said, "Not all of you are clean." So after he had washed their feet and put his robe back on and reclined again, he said to them, "Do you understand what I've done for you? You call me teacher and master, and rightly so, for I am. So if I, your master and teacher, have washed your feet, you also ought to wash each other's feet. I have given you an example. You should do for each other what I have done for you. Amen, amen, I tell you, a servant isn't greater than his master, and the one who is sent isn't greater than the one who sent him. If you know these things, you are blessed only if you do them." In Simon Peter Kefa's third of three prayers on getting his feet washed by Yeshua, he went from one extreme to the other. "Master, then do not wash only my feet, but also my hands and my head." He was not a middle ground man. He was either fully in or fully out. No half measures, no grey areas for him. Yeshua loved Kefa, Simon Peter's heart. His heart was similar to King David's heart in being fully committed to everything he did. Yeshua explained that once a person is clean, not only their feet, which collects the dust of the world, had to be washed. Let me repeat that again. Yeshua explained that once a person is clean, only their feet, which collects the dust of the world, had to be washed again. Practically in the Peshat exegesis, all the disciples were ritually clean and properly mikvahd for the onset of the Passover, and therefore only their feet had to be washed. But Kefa, Simon Peter, also acted in the Remes and Drash applications and extended exegesis in this third prayer. If his feet are washed to walk along the holy ground of his calling, then he also desired to have clean hands, referring to the deed he did, is doing, and will do in the future. And finally, he also desired to have his head washed, to wash all the sinful thoughts out of him. And Yeshua's answer in the Remes and Drash was that he was already clean. Yeshua did not say that temptation will not come. In fact, a short while later, he said that all the disciples will be tested and will forsake him during that night. And second only to Judah from Kriot, Peter will fail the worst of them. But Yeshua did not judge the disciples for their failures. He desired their teshuvah with renewed resolve to follow him. He desires the same from us as well. Teshuvah, or return after temptation and testing, makes us stronger than what we have been before the test. And with that, I bid you shalom, shalom.